Hey guys, we move from the table to the stage. It's a bit tight, but we'll make it work, I'm sure. We're gonna have a quick look through Leif's gear. Would you mind kicking us off with the guitars?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe with this killer Explorer.
Well, this is my newest acquisition. It's a cool Explorer from 98, and it's a super cool limited edition guitar, and it just sounds really great. It sings really beautifully, and I have some Lola Imperials in there. They sound really cool, but I'm still getting used to them because they're a bit stiff sometimes. But I kind of like them. They have a nice sparkle, and they're really loud. So, but
Let's go.
Yeah, it's super cool. You want to hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Super cool guitar.
Nice.
Just really, and I just really like the way it looks. It's one of the coolest models from Gibson, I think, and it's just a super special guitar, and also acoustically, it has a nice ring, so that's super cool. And for this show, I also have a really cool. Maybe you can hand me this one.
Yes, I can.
So this is a really cool from the same year. It's also from 98.
So mahogany body as well,
Yeah.
just as this one?
Yeah, and I believe this one is from. I looked up the serial numbers. It's from December 8th. And this one is from October 8th. So so this one is 2 months younger, and it's a really cool one. And I believe this one has a Brazilian rosewood fretboard. So I looked it up, like on the serial number gear page kind of stuff on the internet, and it shouldn't be Brazilian rosewood, but
we discussed this earlier. You say you can feel if it's Brazilian rosewood.
And I feel it, and it's and it has the typical Brazilian rosewood grain. So if anyone at home knows if it's possible. Yeah. It's just a really cool guitar, and this one has like a Monty PAF in the bridge, and it has a vintage T-top in the neck.
Oh yeah,
like a 70s Gibson humbucker, and I put a Faber bridge and tailpiece on it, and it's just a really weird.
Because otherwise it wouldn't stay in tune, or?
No, it's lighter material, so it has like it will resonate a little bit more and give like the vibrations from the strings better to the body. It just works really well. It's just a super cool guitar, and I think I play it so much, and it's just perfect.
You want to play it now for us?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna a little bit of a switch.
The old Texas switch up.
Yes, and it will. Oh, they're mine, so it's okay. It's okay. So it will sound a little bit softer. Just a really cool flying V, and it's a super special one. And I changed nothing on the sound, so you can hear the difference. Like it's a little more bright, a little bit more open, I believe. But the neck is a little thinner. But it's just a special one.
Is there something about the V and maybe the Explorer as well for you that's different to any other double humbuckered guitar?
Yes, I think like a Les Paul. I love Les Pauls. Let's start with that. But they can be a little bit heavy on the bottom end, and I think like the Flying V has like the perfect mids or something. Like there's that much low end and not that much sparkle in the top, so it's more focused on the mids. And I think with the Explorer, because it has a little bit more wood, the frequency response is like a little bit wider.
Yeah.
So, but it's also a little bit more mid-focused than a Les Paul. So I don't know if that's true, but that's what I notice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And they look super cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think this is cooler than the Explorer, to be fair.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet. But there's just a weird. I also love moderns and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
And I also love the Theodore, like the new model they came out with. Everybody hates that model, but I just love it.
Yeah, I think it's cool as well, and it's good.
Super cool. Yeah.
Have you seen the Victory?
No.
Oh, look it up at home. Maybe we can put a PNG of the
Okay.
Gibson Victory.
Looking
here.
forward to it now. Yeah, super cool. So let's move on to the last guitar that I brought. This is just a super cool one, and it's this one actually has Brazilian rosewood. I know it for sure.
Yeah.
So it's a super cool Harmony H49. And the Stratotone is a super cool one, and it has like the vintage gold foils in it, and it's a kind of rare one because it has like the flame maple top, and most of them have spruce top.
Yeah.
And
is it chambered as well?
It's hollow.
Yeah. Okay.
It's hollow.
Yeah.
So, and it has like the sunburst back, and it's completely original, and it's.
I love all the tortoise as well. More tortoises, more better.
Cool. Super cool, and I use it for slide and it's just a super cool guitar. So those are the guitars.
Okay.
Shall we move on to?
Yeah. Would you mind maybe not going in depth on all the pedals by themselves, but what's the thought process behind this board? What do you need? What are you looking for?
Well, the thing I really need is a gold chromatic Boss tuner. That's like the most epic part of my pedal board. And
is it custom?
Well, a good friend of mine, Philip Schrijver, he customized it for me, my old tuner. Damn. And he did a really great job, and it's like he copied like the fonts and stuff, and it's just really funny. And
he painted that on there as well?
Yeah, and it's custom made for. It says custom made for Leif de Leeuw somewhere, and it's super cool with the font. So I'm really proud of that one. And then. For me, it's like I want to have like a slightly dirty sound from the amps. So what I do, I use mostly boosters. So
instead of overdrives or
so I have my clean sound will be like this. That's like overdriven.
Clean. Yeah.
It's clean. And then what I do, I have two gain stages, and that's like the RC booster, and it's just it adds a little bit of gain and a lot of volume, so it will be. It will be like that, and then the second gain stage will be like a little bit more of an overdrive. It's a Nordland ODRC, and it's I think the guy who made it, it's like the guy who built like the Nashville Nobles pedals.
Oh yeah,
he's the designer of those pedals, and he has his own company, and he
okay.
And he has like a version out with more knobs, and that's this one, and it's super. It sounds really cool, and I just love it, and it sounds like this. And then after that one, I have just a line. It's also a boost, but it's a line driver. So I kick that one in for like solo. So it will be a little bit more gain, a little bit more volume. Super.
That's good.
So the volumes are actually pretty drastic, like volume-wise, but that's because I'm pushing the amps. So there will be more distortion from the amps and a little bit from the pedals. Then I have some delay pedals, and the thing that I do with my signal chain, I always have like the Strymon Deco. I have it on like the tape saturation side, and that's like my magic pedal. So I don't know what I'm doing without it. Like like what I have to. This is without it. With it on. It makes it a little richer.
Yeah.
A little
clearer as well, I feel like.
A little bit better, I believe. So that's really cool. And then I'm using, like I said earlier, I'm using 2 amps. I have my Tube King Vibrolux amp, I believe it's based on. It's a 12 watt little amp with a 10-inch speaker, a Weber speaker. It sounds really cool, and it's there's no reverb on this amp, so it's dry.
Yeah.
And then the other amp that I use is my 1960 Pro amp, and it has an old Janssen speaker in it. It's brown face. It's super cool. It sounds amazing. It's probably my best sounding amp.
Don't even use the vibrato channel then.
No, because it has the beautiful harmonic tremolo in there.
Okay.
But the channel is a little bit softer, and it's less usable live. But what I do with this amp, I have the reverb tank on it. So this is a little Tube King reverb tank that I put that I have just on the brown face. And so one amp has like the reverb and the other one doesn't. So our sound engineer, he can switch it around a little bit. If I'm playing like a fast solo or something like that, he can, with a lot of attack, he can switch to the amp without reverb.
So he doesn't always use both at once. He'll switch it up.
He mostly uses, he has them both on, but he can accentuate a little bit with it. So that's up to him. And for this tour, it just really works. It's it sounds really incredible, and especially like the vintage brown face with the little tweet, it just sounds amazing. It's super cool.
Thanks, Leif, for walking us through your rig.
You're welcome.
Let's go to Sam now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, guys. So now we're with rhythm guitarist and singer Sem Janssen. Would you mind taking us through your guitars first?
Yeah.
Starting with this lovely mini humbucker.
This is the Gibson Les Paul. I think it's from 72 or 73. I'm looking at Leif. He mostly knows this stuff. I'm saying 72. 72. It's probably 72. Yeah.
Drop it in the comments.
It has mini humbuckers, and it just works. It has a little bit of a lower output than the SG that I'm playing, but I mostly just start the show on this one and
see where you go.
Yeah, it works. It has. Nice and warm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like mini humbuckers as well.
Yeah, it works definitely. Yeah, I'm sometimes struggling with the output. That's a little bit lower than that one, but this one I can just put the volume down if I need to. So yeah, and the same thing as Leif is doing. I'm always playing with the decal on, and that has a volume knob. So sometimes when I'm getting into trouble, I just switch it back a little bit when I take the SG, and then it's fixed basically.
Why do you go for the wraparound on the bridge? There's a specific reason? Besides from it looking cool?
Yes, I started doing that. I don't remember actually why I did it. It had a problem, and then Leif said you should wrap it around, and then the problem was fixed. But I don't know what the problem was.
Can't remember either.
I don't remember. I don't know, but it works.
So we're gonna stop looking at Leif?
Yes, I should probably stop doing it and see if the problem comes back. But it had a problem, like something with the. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah. No idea.
I think I remember.
Do you know?
It was something with the string tension that it felt a little bit stiff, the guitar.
Yeah.
And if you wrap it like this, the string tension feels a little bit less stiff.
Yeah, you have less of a break angle as well. Yeah. So
I don't remember. I just know that it was fixed. That I was like, oh, this is actually better. I remember there were also some things that weren't quite working when I was playing the twin leads way up high. That it was like, I don't know, it was too floppy, and I was like, maybe I should. I remember. I was thinking maybe I should put the action up. And then Leif was like, no, I don't think that's gonna fix it. That's just gonna make it harder to play.
Yeah.
And then I did it this way, and it was actually fixed.
nice.
So yeah, it works.
Cool.
Yeah.
Onto the SG.
Yep, definitely. You
Should
want
I
to hear
hand it
that
to
one
you?
as well?
Yeah. Oh, yes, please.
It's
yeah.
way louder. That's the biggest difference.
Is it a 60s?
No. It's a pretty cheap one that I bought on
Looks pretty
Marketplace.
convincing.
I know, because we ordered all the right stuff to make it look like it was 60s.
Okay.
But the body is actually, I think I paid like 700 euros for it.
Damn.
And then I put Monty's pickups in it, and I ordered all the hardware, and
You put in the hard work.
So I put in the
hardware.
hard work. Now it looks cool and it sounds nice and it's very usable. So that's. It isn't tuned.
Oh,
That's-
you had a gold tuner.
Yeah, I actually have a really special pedal because it's a white bus tuner, and I'm the only one in the band that has that one. So it's really special. It's really special. It has the orange letters. It's
Yeah,
like,
damn. Yeah.
Boss made it custom for me. So
The 2012 limited run.
It's very cool. It's very cool. Yeah, it sounds nice, and it has like. You can move the neck around really well, so it's very usable. I mostly use it for the end of the show because it's like way louder than that one. And it's a little bit more when I play up high. It gets way more twangy than this one does. So I'm not always looking for that, but in certain songs it definitely works.
Do you use the tremolo arm at all?
Oh no, not that much. Also because I don't quite need it because you can do it with the neck already.
Yeah.
I really sometimes use it. I firstly put it on there because the headstock was heavy, so it kept going like this, and this kind of like balances it out.
Yeah.
And I just think it looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm sometimes thinking about if it does or doesn't work because I do have some tuning problems with this guitar. So I'm sometimes thinking like maybe I shouldn't have it on, but yeah. Most
Maybe,
of the time when I
that's
tune it before a song, I'm okay.
It's the charm of these old things, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And it looks really cool.
It looks
so
killer.
yeah, that's nice. Yeah, so that's the SG.
Cool.
And then I have the Dan Electro. Today I
Yeah.
brought this one. It is a refinish, but it's an old one from the 60s, and I use it mainly for some songs that just have a rhythm part. I have it tuned one step down, it has flat one strings, so it's more like a vibe.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know if you want to hear it. It sounds different.
Oh, I'd like hearing it. Should I hold it for
Yeah.
you? Don't think I've ever seen a Dan Electro with such a Western strap.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty cool, actually.
It's a really weird combination. But it works. I sometimes also see people looking at this guitar when I'm playing it live, and they're like, what's this?
Did you get this?
Why
at
don't
Lidl?
you have a Gibson? Yeah, at the Lidl.
It's great.
Yeah, it works. I wouldn't play a solo on it, but it definitely works. Yeah. So that's the guitars that I use mainly.
Cool. Would you
Yeah.
mind running us through your board as well?
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna take the Les Paul for that because it's not really gonna work on this one. Can I give you this? I already told you about the tuner, so that's not really something special. And then I mainly use. I've been kind of switching the pedal board around for the last couple months, trying some things out. But mostly I use an overdrive and a booster. That's the things that I use most.
Yeah.
I used to have a Vemuram that I would use.
Yeah.
And I've recently switched it around for the Nordland that Leif had because he once told me like, you should try this, like play on my guitar and see how it feels. And I used to have this problem of whenever we would go into a twin lead, I would kind of like miss the sustain and the guitar wasn't really singing the way that I heard Leif's guitar sing, you know? And then I tried his Nordland pedal and I was like, whoa, this is exactly what I'm missing.
Yeah.
So then I saw it online and I was like, let's just get it and see if it works. I think I've only used it for 2 shows now, but I'm definitely happy with it.
Are you going to use it tonight, though?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I mainly use it for whenever I play a twin lead. So not when I'm just playing rhythm guitar. Then I mostly use nothing, only the deco. And sometimes if I need a little bit more, I use the RC booster or this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I use mostly. And then I just have some fun stuff.
Yeah,
that's basically it.
What about the warm bender? That one throws me off a little.
Yeah, I also bought it recently to try it out. There's not a lot of place where I can use it because if I'm playing rhythm guitar and I'm doing that, it's like way too much.
Yeah.
So I now sometimes use it whenever we have like a really heavy song. We have a couple of those in the set, and then if we do something like a twin lead or at the end of the song when the whole band's going crazy, then I can use it a little bit. But I don't use it a lot actually. And then I just have a slapback delay that I use for some songs. I use this one pretty much. It's a tremolo and pen pedal, and I use it on stereo amps.
Oh,
so you
nice.
can. That's like one of my favorite sounds.
Yeah,
so I really like that. I'm also looking if I can find something that's like a harmonic tremolo that you can have stereo. I do know that there are some of those, but I actually really like the sound that it has, the one that I'm having now. So I use this a lot.
Well, don't change your winning team then.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. You can always just keep buying stuff, but at some point,
well, that's why we exist.
That's why you exist. Yeah. You always think like, oh, this is working. Maybe I can find something even better.
Yeah.
But actually, I'm really happy with this one. I use it a lot actually, and then I recently bought the Deja Vibe, just to have like some extra vibes. You know? So whenever I'm using this one,
It's in stereo as well.
it's a bit different. No, it's not in stereo. No, it's just what this thing does.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds nice. And then I have the deco, which is pretty much always on, and which also gives me the option of changing the volume a little bit, which I sometimes need for the SG. Yeah, that's basically all the stuff that I use. Yeah, and then it goes to the stereo amps. I've also switched that around quite recently because I used to play a Deluxe Reverb and a Princeton. And I really like that setup actually, but I also like to have an amp that already has a little bit of drive when I'm not using any pedals.
Yeah.
And the Deluxe really had to have a high volume to do that, which was driving the bass guy crazy. No, it was just a little bit too loud or too clean.
Yeah.
So then I bought this Sur Hombre, which has a lot of drive even on a low volume.
Yeah.
So that really works for when we're not playing rooms that are really big. And that one is connected to the reverb tank, just like Leif uses it.
Yeah.
And then I have the Princeton, and that doesn't have a reverb.
Tube King as well.
That's a Tube King as well. Yeah.
So you're just getting the reverb from here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it actually, and it works. So I'm really happy with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can you play us out? Do you have a little jingle?
Have a little jingle.
Do a little bit. Wow. Yeah.
Whoa, I'm thinking of something. What do we have?
We play a little twin lead.
Oh. Which one do we have? We have like the...
Yeah.
That's it.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. And see you in the next one.